Hey everybody, and welcome back to Betty and Leon. On today's episode, we're going to do something different. We're going to start a new series called the Flashback series. What this is going to entail is going through all my old race footage, in-car and external, and just every now and then on the channel we'll just throw another flashback out there. On today's episode, we're flashing back to that great year that was 2020. For obvious reasons, we didn't get to race much during that year. So when we did, it was generally all guns blazing, and I think that this race meet was possibly one of the best that I ever got to race at. So that's why we're starting with this in the Flashback series. During the video, I'll do a little bit of narration. Maybe you'll like this, maybe you won't. Either way, leave some comments in the comments section. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever it is you feel about the video, and I'll take a hint for the next one. Anyway, enough talking from me. Let's go hear that 12A Bridgeport at full song. Righty, race one. So at this point, you select first gear, you're looking at the guy next to you, just trying to psych him out a bit, and you're waiting for those red lights to come on. As soon as those red lights come on and they go off, that's when you dump the clutch at about $7,000 and away you go. So here we go, we've dumped the clutch, got a good launch. Bloody Ford Mustang right in front of me, had nowhere to run. On the inside you can't see it, but there's the Tirana GDR. Had to take a little bit of evasive action, then we were very close. Again, Ford Mustang's still holding me up here. The Tirana's just gone around the outside, not a lot I can do about that. Hoping to get a bit of a run into Gumtree down here, but there's two cars in front, not a lot I can do. I'm hoping the Tirana's going to force a little bit of an issue with the Mustang so that we can sneak through behind. To see how that plays out. I can't remember, it's been so long. Down into Siberia, someone locks up a brake. I think that was Muddy and the other RX2, a couple of cars ahead. I'm chasing now. Just trying to get a good run out of the next corner, the T-junction. Pivotal for going down the back straight. And as you can see there, I ran a little bit wide, cost me on the exit. And going down the chute, pulled fourth gear. Spinning up to about $8,000, doing about 180 k's, you tip it in, and it's all-wheel slide at this point. Tyres are cold, brakes are a bit cold. Catch them under brakes. The car is very good at braking, but you can see that front end push. We're not in a good space. I don't think I can really keep the guys in front. And then luckily enough for us, we get a yellow, and what you can see behind me, we can't see behind me, but what I'm looking for in that rear view is guys behind us haven't seen the yellows. So a Mustang and a GT Falcon nearly collected each other back there. I was just about to turn the wheel and get out of there because they came pretty close to run off the back of me. On to race two. Race two, we pretty much started where we finished, but I got that pesky little Tirana next to me again. So again, we're waiting for those lights to go out. Boom, dumped it. I think I spun about $10,000 on that launch. I'm trying to get over, because I can see this big Falcon GT in my rearview mirror, and he's trying to go up the inside as well. I'm trying to make my little car as wide as possible at this point, to be honest, because I know I'm better under brakes into Gumtree. So I figured if I can hold my line, then we'll be alright. And I'm thinking I'm pretty close to this Tirana in front. If I can get a good exit, which I didn't, car was a bit loose, I'll try and outbrake him down here, but it wasn't meant to be on that occasion. Down to Siberia again. Again, these cars in front, the top sort of 5 cars, they had a bit of grunt on us that weekend. We're not the most high horsepower car in the category. Even to the other RX2, we're lacking a few horses, but we give it a shot. So again, T-junction, got a better run this time in the second race. Adjust that mirror, the all-important mirror, and down into the chute again. But you can see, the top 5, they just pull away down the straight. Just horsepower advantage, not a lot to say. That's kind of motorsport. Into the 90 degree. This corner's a little bit tricky. Draws you in pretty early, rather cambered. that can be tricky on the outside of the corner. Flip-flop, love the flip-flop. And I always run a little bit wide there. That's how I like to go. Not a bad first lap, but I think we could do better. On to race 3. Race 3, we moved up a spot. We're in 5th because someone else broke. I think the Mustang jammed in gear. So again, stepped off again, but this time I got a Ford GT next to me. That thing is packing about 450 horsepower at the tyres, and it puts it down pretty well. Russell is a bit of a gentleman. He left me a little bit of room there, but I thought I'd put my nose down, just in case he was too much of a gentleman. I know Russ has got to pull up that big Falcon down a Gumtree, so I'm thinking if I can hang down in the dirt on the right hand side and all the marbles, we'll just send it on him. So I sent it down the inside, got it done. Russell's a gentleman, he gave me enough room. In front of us is looking a bit spicy. You got the RX2 of Matty Clift, you got the GDR, and you've got another GT. The GT is struggling a bit on this first lap. And, if you struggle on the first lap, we're going to get around you. That's just how racing happens. In the T-junction, we're all pretty nice. I get a nice run out of here. I'm up the back of Matt. But again, just that horsepower advantage. They just pull away from us down the straight. I'm looking in the rear view at this point. I got a big Ford GT in my mirrors. He's right on my hammer. And I'm just, again, trying to... You just got to send it through that corner. If you're not all-wheel sliding, then you're not trying hard enough. Into the next corner, and it was just that same story all weekend. They just edge out on me on the first lap, and then we kind of maintain that sort of distance for the race distance. So again, another nice first lap, but still room for improvement. Race number 4, still 5th. I think we got the GT next to us again. Away we go, and I'm just going to let this one run, just so we can listen to it. GT in front. I don't think he had his brakes and tyres up to temp, so he was very vulnerable on that first lap. The Rona is not going to wait around. Someone's showing him opening the door, he's going to send it down there. So Matty Clift also jumped up another spot. Well done. I'm thinking, let's see how early this guy brakes. But he's taken up a whole lot of road with that big Falcon, trying to consolidate his position after losing two spots. Now we close up in underneath him, T-junction, but watch this horsepower go. See you later. 200 horsepower of Bridgeport is not going to keep up with the big mighty Falcon. And Matty Cliff's probably thinking, where did he come from? But we're chasing. We know he's vulnerable through the slow stuff. We're catching up. His car was moving around a lot. I remember this. He was pretty loose in the rear, and he was having some big power slides. So I thought if I could hang in here, then we'll have a shot at getting him towards the end of the race. Look at the body language on it. So the video, we've just jumped to one of the second last lap, I think it is. He was trying to go around the outside of Matty Clift into turn 1 there. You're never going to get that done. Matty's a seasoned racer. It's just never going to be on. I've taken the opportunity while he's on the grass to go around the outside, and this is the point where I knew straight, fast qualifying laps will be required to keep him behind me. So at this point, I'm not even looking in the rear view. I'm just trying to hit brake marks and go the fastest round that I could. So that was all the excitement for the races. Cruising down into the pits. We came third in the end. I think Matt broke, so we managed to grab third. I was happy with that. One of the best races of my short career. We haven't done many races, and I might have let out just a little bit of a swear word there, but I was a happy boy. I hope everybody enjoyed that new style of episode that we've got. Please like, subscribe, comment, do all those awesome things. Keep it going. Let's get a groundswell going with this little channel that we've got here. Anyway, till next time, stay cool, legends.